Hi everyone, welcome back to Kanchan C. Mishra Learn, Grow, Thrive, your go-to channel for learning and growing every day. Today we are diving into something super exciting and practical. 10 common English idioms that you absolutely need to know. These idioms will not only enrich your vocabulary but also add a dash of flair to your conversations. So let's jump right in.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into the wacky, wonderful world of English idioms. You know those phrases that make you scratch your head and say, wait, what does mean? You ready to sound like a natural? We're gonna explore 10 common English idioms that'll have you speaking like a pro in no time. These little phrases are like secret handshakes in conversations. They help you understand native speakers better and add a little spice to your own conversations. Trust me, once you start using these, people will be like, wow, their English is amazing. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to embark on a hilarious journey of linguistic discovery. Okay, first up, we've got break the ice. Imagine you're at a party, right? Everyone's kinda awkward, standing around like they've never seen a cheese plate before. That's when you gotta break the ice. It's all about starting a conversation, getting people laughing and making everyone feel more comfortable. Think of it like this, you're melting the awkwardness away with a hilarious joke or a fun fact. Maybe you tell a silly story about your cat or ask everyone about their favorite dance move. Because let's be honest, nobody wants to be stuck in a conversation that feels like watching paint dry, right? Breaking the ice is like adding a burst of confetti to a boring meeting. It makes everything more fun. Alright, next up we have under the weather. Now this doesn't mean you're literally standing outside in a rainstorm, although that'd be pretty miserable. It actually means you're feeling a little sick, a little blah. Maybe you need a nap and a bowl of soup. You know that feeling, right? When you're all sniffly and your energy bar is running on empty. Instead of saying, I'm feeling a bit ill, which sounds, let's be honest, a little too proper, you can say, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. It's like saying, my body's got a case of the Mondays, but instead of Monday, it's every day this week. It's a way to let people know you're not feeling your best without going into too much detail. Plus, it's just more fun to say, don't you think? Under the weather? It's like a little code word for please send cookies and cuddles. Now, let's talk about something we've all experienced, sticker shock. You know, when you see the price of something and you're like, did they make that out of gold and unicorn tears? That's when you can say, wow, that costs an arm and a leg. It's our dramatic way of saying something is really, really expensive, like ridiculously expensive. We're not talking about your everyday cup of coffee here. We're talking about things like a designer handbag that costs more than your rent, or a concert ticket that requires you to sell your car. So next time you're out shopping and something makes your jaw drop, just remember, cost an arm and a leg. It's the perfect phrase to express your shock and maybe even get a good laugh from your friends. 4. Hit the nail on the head. Now this next one is for all you smarty pants out there. When someone says you hit the nail on the head, it means you totally nailed it. You got it exactly right, like you were reading their mind. It's like when you're trying to explain something and the other person just gets it. Boom, right on target. They understand exactly what you're trying to say, even if you're explaining it in a roundabout way. It's a great feeling, isn't it? to know you've communicated effectively and everyone's on the same page. So the next time your friend perfectly describes your love for pizza or your hatred for doing laundry, tell them they hit the nail on the head. 5. A blessing in disguise. Now, let's talk about those times when something seems bad at first, but then it turns out to be the best thing ever. You know, like when you miss your flight, but then you end up on a later one that has unlimited snacks. That, my friends, is what we call a blessing in disguise. It's like life threw you a curveball, but instead of striking out, you hit a home run. Remember when you didn't get that job you really wanted, but then you found an even better one? Blessing in disguise. Or when you accidentally spilled coffee on yourself, but then you got a free upgrade to first class. Okay, maybe that one's never happened to me, but you get the idea. Sometimes the things that seem like setbacks are actually opportunities in disguise. It's all about perspective, right? Chapter 6. The ball is in your court. Alright. Have you ever been in a situation where it's someone else's turn to make a move? Like you've done your part and now it's up to them to decide what happens next. That's when you can say, the ball is in your court. It's like saying, I've done all I can do, buddy. Now it's your turn to step up to the plate. Maybe you've given your friends some advice and now they need to decide whether to take it or not, or you've sent that all-important text message and you're anxiously awaiting a response. Whatever the situation, when the ball is in their court, it means the next move is theirs. Now this next one is a classic. Bite off more than you can chew. We've all been there, right? We get overly ambitious and take on too much, thinking we can handle it all. It's like trying to stuff an entire pizza in your mouth at once. It's just not gonna end well. Maybe you volunteered to bake 5 different kinds of cookies for the bake sale when you know you can barely boil water. Or maybe you said yes to 3 different social events in one day when you know you're more of a stay-at-home and watch movies in pajamas kind of person. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of the moment, but sometimes it's better to start small and gradually work your way up. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Okay, let's lighten the mood with this next one. Piece of cake. Now, who doesn't love cake? It's sweet, it's delicious, and it's pretty easy to eat, right? Well, that's exactly what this idiom means. Something that's super easy to do, no sweat. If someone asks you to do something that you know you can do with your eyes closed, you can confidently say, piece of cake. It's like saying, this is so easy, I could do it in my sleep. It shows you're confident and capable, and it'll make the other person feel good, knowing they've come to the right person for the job. Now this one's for all you night owls out there. Burn the midnight oil means to stay up late, working or studying. It's like saying, I'm so dedicated, I'm willing to sacrifice sleep to get this done. We've all been there, right? Those late night study sessions fueled by coffee and sheer determination. Or maybe you're working on a creative project and the ideas are just flowing, so you gotta keep going until the sun comes up. Whatever the reason, burning the midnight oil is a badge of honor worn by students, artists, entrepreneurs, and anyone who's ever had a deadline looming over their head. Last but not least, we have a classic: actions speak louder than words. This one's all about walking the walk, not just talking the talk. It means that what you do is more important than what you say. We all know those people who make promises they don't keep, right? They're full of big ideas, but never actually follow through. Well, this idiom is a reminder that it's our actions that truly define us. So the next time you're tempted to make a promise you're not sure you can keep, remember, actions speak louder than words. Show, don't just tell. And there you have it, 10 common English idioms that will make your conversations more colorful and engaging. You'll be sounding like a natural in no time. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always up for a good idiom, so share your favorites and let's expand our vocabulary together. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel for more fun and educational content. See you next time.